infatuation. And I have heard older people call our generation the instant generation, instant coffee, where everything is fast and loose and careless, even. As in, you want love to feel like a fairy tale, like it's Disney or something, but you should also be very careful to make sure it's just not infatuation, it's not just a passing feeling, and it's actually genuine and real love. So, one of the sign that it actually is infatuation is when you are obsessed with a love interest. As in, you do not know this person, you don't even know their second name, but you are obsessed with them, the air they breathe, the followers they have. You have probably even done, a whole background check on them. You don't know them really well, you probably met 2 or 3 times, but sometimes it feels like you would die without them. That is really, really not love. It's not genuine. It's just infatuation. You're just taken away by very surface level things, and you feel like, that's the love of my life. This is my soulmate. This is my everything. So be on the lookout for that. Are you obsessed with them? Because if you are, they're probably not the one.
Sometimes we go from having butterflies in our stomachs to having actual physical manifestations of anxiety when you're around this person. When you see them or you see them walking by, you know that song, You're Always on My Mind. When you come around, I get
We'll
shy.
see you.
That was completely infatuation. That whole song by Fantasia was complete infatuation because, like, there is no other explanation for it. You feel all these things. You're constantly just nervous when you like they look your way. You know that rom-com scene when you look at me, I look at you, we look at each other,
Wow.
everyone's blushing, you can see them, actually giggling and stuff like that. That's usually a sign of infatuation, especially if it's at the very beginning of the relationship. Sometimes some relationships carry on to have beautiful feelings and the butterflies never really go away, but if it's like the first month or the second week of you meeting this person, oh my days, and all you're feeling is your legs are always rubbery, like when you see them you're just shaking, your palms are sweating, unasikia kijasho kembamba kinatoka kwenye utu wa kichwa, what was that?
Wow.
There was a
Wow.
there was a whole thing, kijasho kimenitoka kwenye, from the navel of your neck to your spine, from the navel of your neck through your spine to the calves of your feet. That is
Wow.
possibly
Why are
infatuation.
they not wearing underwear? Because how will a drop of sweat go that far?
Yo, when you uti wa mgongo, let me just say this. Some people have that curve of the uti wa mgongo. Please,
Yo,
stop taking it away from them.
yo.
Yeah, please.
Anyway, another sign is when this person can never do any wrong. They can do no wrong in your eyes. And this is basically because you have put them on a pedestal. And that's really problematic. When you take a very normal person, a very average person, and put them on a pedestal, and now you're just looking at this romance through rose-colored glasses, as in they just look perfect. They can do no wrong. That, you're in the 3 years of infatuation, my friend. As in, can you wake up? You know how they say kojoka unaota, as in amka usikojoe kwa kitanda. That is what's happening to you. Right? Somebody just needs to slap you so you can wake up and just, as in, you'll tell them, your boyfriend is wash wash. No, no, he can never do that. And you know very well, Wanjiro, your boyfriend does not ever leave the house, okay? He is always in the house. How does he have money to live in Kileleshwa?
Wacha kuquote watu walikuwa nakotiana Instagram
Is
wewe.
it?
Wachana na hizo watu. Wachana na hizo stories the triangles that keep expanding. Leave them alone.
Leave them alone.
Yes. Promising Range Rovers to each other. Wow.
Wagani
Moving
hao?
on. Ujaona hiyo story?
Kwani sijaona hiyo story?
Kata nakwambia wewe.
Ah!
I will give you the tea. Anyway, another very, very huge sign that you are probably infatuated with this person and not in love with this person is simply the types of conversations that you have with this person. Oftentimes when you are in a very new relationship, when you're starting to get to know someone, you never want to divulge things about your life. You never want to get really deep and converse about things that actually matter. It's oftentimes a very, very shallow conversation because you don't want them to see like the ugly. You don't want them to see the flaws. You want them to continue like staying on this level where everything is zen, everything is happy, everything is kumbaya, simply because you're trying not to like, send them away, send them running off to the hills. So, keeping that in mind, when you talk to someone, do you feel confident or comfortable enough to tell them something really deep about your life? For example, you're feeling sad. You've ever gone on a date and during that date you suddenly feel sad, or you see something and it makes you sad, but you are grinning, you are smiling, you are trying not to ruin the mood? That's oftentimes a sign that you are infatuated with that person, or you are in this region of infatuation and you don't want them to get to know you personally. Because a real relationship, when someone loves you, they will love you for your flaws. They will love you gushes, muddy, murky, and all.
Exactly. However, when it is love, it is slow and steady. It's not that fast and loose and it burns fast and it issues immediately. You know how we've been actually making fun of people, relationship yenyu inaisha before wenye wivu wajinyonge. As in, it's just very fast because it was never really genuine. It was just that. So if it's true love, it is slow, it is steady. You guys are getting to know each other, and it feels very organic.
Yeah, and even I feel like, especially when it comes to how your sexual relationship, especially, you will know where you're at with this person based on how you feel during, after, and before you have sexual relationships with them, because oftentimes you are playing a part, you are coming to impress, you are trying to do all of these things, and when you're done, it's usually, did you like it, instead of did you like it yourself. You never really introspectively look at how you're feeling with this person. And in essence, as well, when it comes to your conversations, especially emotional conversations, I just gave you an example of something. You're in a restaurant, you probably see something that makes you super, super excited as well. You are not going to start like laughing at the top of your voice. Why? Because you're trying to be dainty, you're trying to be put together, yeah? However, this person, should they be in love with you, trust me, there is literally nothing that will stop them from being with you. You could laugh and snort. You know the way you laugh and you check the snort comes through. They will still find that kind of cute but gross. You know what I mean? It's not like it's not an end
Wow.
all be all type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And if it's true love, when you guys break up, it'll actually be a difficult and painful experience because you genuinely cared for this person. You were deeply and truly in love. But if it was infatuation, mkiachana ni hivyo, unasema tu, it is what it is. In a planet of 8 billion people, whomst are you Kamau to threaten me? Unaoga na unarudi soko. So I'm not saying ukioga haraka na urudi soko haraka, you're not truly in love, but I'm just questioning. I'm just questioning your relationship. Yeah.
Another thing is, how do you feel when you're around them? Do they make you feel, as we said, pita pata, butterflies, back of your head? Back you get a little bit of you can feel a heartbeat in your head because like what. Let me tell you, being this sweet the honeymoon phases, it can be very confusing.
Yeah, it's very, very
However,
confusing.
yeah, however, when you start to feel like you can be safe around them, and I'm not talking about being gross around them. Like, just because you're peeing in front of someone doesn't mean you love them. Because you can let a rip in front of someone doesn't mean that you are in love with them, or vice versa. But small things like, do you feel comfortable with them to the point where you could, because infatuation, you're always thinking about, if I leave this house, there's another babe coming. So you're always trying to mark your territory and stuff like that.
Unaacha
Hey, my
kitu,
goodness.
one shoe, one everything.
My
Huh?
days. Being him, I'm telling you, I can't even. But once you feel secure about your relationship, you never really worry about it. And even if you worry or feel a little insecure, it's never a thing of an end all be all type conversation, right? If someone comes to you as a woman, you are not immediately just going, babe, you've cheated. Small things like that. You give them the benefit of doubt, you give them grace. You extend a lot of grace to this person
Yeah.
because you feel safe in the relationship.
And yesterday we didn't have enough time, but we did see your messages. Morgan from Kitengela saying, "Hi, Giles, I miss you. You're really glowing. Thank you very much." We also had Shalix Marie from Rongai who said she enjoyed the show very much.
Hey,
We
girl.
had Darcy tuned in.
What's up,
We had,
girl?
who's this? Who's this?
And from a Nana speaker, also avid watchers of the show. We
Exactly.
appreciate you guys for being with us, always sending your messages. We still love and appreciate you. Yes, sometimes it feels like there's a bit of a disconnect, but you're in our
We're
hearts.
here, we're here, we're here. We're always here. My name is Turife. This is Let's Talk, and I'll see you tomorrow.
And my name is Kathomi, and I feel like someone has forgotten something.
Yeah.
There was supposed to be a game. Now, simply put, the game is super easy. Do we have time for a game?
Yeah.
The game is super easy. The challenge is number 1 to number 30. There are even numbers within them. So I'm gonna put a timer on. I will literally put a timer on.
Jesus.
For how many seconds?
A timer for? You
How
said
many
1
seconds?
minute.
It's what, a 1 minute timer.
Okay.
Great. So this is my 1 minute timer coming on. And between the number 1 to 30, give me all the even numbers. Starting now.
Even numbers. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 24, 26, 28, 30.
Okay. Look
So
at
those are
you.
multiples of 2. Yeah.
Those are multiples of 2.
Yeah.
I think a more difficult question
Mathematics.
is multiples of 3 because who knows the 3?
Multiples of 3.
Yes.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30.
What? Look at you. All of that in
Nilienda shule kule Chepkoilel.
You've done that in You had 14 seconds left spare.
As in, as in,
Group of
as
schools,
in,
group of
as in.
schools, you're here. And I think, as we said, that was our show. My name is Kathomi. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye.